Importance of CSA. CSA stands for Control Self-Assessment. Control self-assessment is a technique that allows managers and work teams directly involved in that business units, functions, or processes to participate in assessing the organization's risk management and control processes. So in audit, ito daw yung process kung saan in-examine or from the word itself, assessment. Ina-assess nila kung dapat or mayroon pa bang pwedeng i-improve sa internal control ng isang company. And syempre to facilitate risk, to early detect risk, and the effectiveness ng risk management nila. CSA is a series of tools to gather information. It could be a questionnaire, interview, or facilitated workshop. So based sa nabasa ko, regarding sa facilitated workshops na ginagawa for CSA, for it to be effective is dapat yung facilitator is marunong makinig, marunong makipag-usap sa tao because it is an interactive workshop kung saan pag-uusapan nyo yung tungkol sa risk, controls, objective ng company, and syempre you're trying to find good ways on how to improve your internal controls. Next is yung facilitator should be able to manage the dynamics of the group and resolve complex situations. Kasi 'di ba may kanya-kanyang opinion bawat isa. So may strong opinion tapos yung isa meron din. So dapat alam ng facilitator kung paano i-assess yung mga ganong situations. Next, CSA requires managers to think about the design and condition of the areas of responsibility and assess the presence and quality of the related controls. So ito is yung mga objectives ng CSA. Nagkakaroon ng knowledge about control design and monitoring. So igagather nila yung mga makuhang information and will turn it into recommendation. So in designing, there should be at least a generic set of goals and metrics for each process that provide ability for the assessment of control. Effective CSA programs require communications, linkage to internal audit results, providing feedback on the gap analysis and reinforcement. So, based on the research ko, here are some benefits of CSA. Early detection of risk, more effective and improved internal controls, and syempre assurance provided to stakeholders and customers. Next is business activities and their risk implications. So the following is a select list and discussion of business practices to provide a general understanding of the concept and implications for internal auditors and where risks and opportunities lie. First is to assemble to order. This is type of a production system where the material is prepared so it can be assembled quickly upon receipt of the customer request and is usually customizable to a certain degree. So sa assemble to order, dito naka-prepare na yung mga materials na gagamitin and saka lang siya i-assemble kapag may customer na nag-order. Kasi nga, customizable siya to a certain degree. So, nakadepende siya sa request ng customer. Meaning, yung mga parts is already manufactured but hindi pa siya ina-assemble. So, ang tawag din is the sub-assembly. So, until may mag-order, tsaka lang siya i-assemble. So, ang tawag din is the final assembly. So, ang nakita kong risk sa assemble to order is yung pag-manage ng sub-assembly parts. Tsaka yung risk is nakadepende din siya sa quality ng final assembly. Next is make to order. This methodology involves manufacturing only after a customer's orders is received. So the process begins when demand occurs. This is a pull-type supply chain operation because manufacturing is performed when demand is confirmed. In other words, it is being pulled by demand. Sa make to order, tsaka lang mag-i-start yung procurement once order is received. Kasi specific yung products. So, hindi pa nila alam yung mga guidelines tsaka requirements na gusto ng customer. So, hindi sila pwedeng mag-stock. Kasi, ayun nga, customized din siya. So, ang nakita kong risk dito is irregular sales, tsaka lengthy delivery time, and yung availability ng raw materials. Next is make to stock. When using this methodology, products are manufactured based on demand forecasts. Since the accuracy of the forecast will prevent excess inventory on one end and minimize the opportunity loss due to stockouts on the other, the issue for organizations is how to forecast demands accurately. So, some make to stocks, so make to order yung nalagay ko sa PowerPoint pero make to stock siya. So, dito, it actually means to manufacture products on stock based sa demand forecast. So, pinapredict nila yung demand based sa past sales nila. So, ahead on time, may stock na sila. So, ang risk dito is, what if hindi nila na-meet yung demand forecast nila sa target nilang time or date? So, matatambakan sila ng stocks, hindi nila mami-meet yung expected income nila. So, ito yung flow ng make to stock, assemble to order, and make to order. So, as you can see, ang pinakamatagal na lead time is ang make to order. And ang pinakamabilis is yung make to stock. Next is the bottleneck. This term refers to a point in a process where there is limited productive capacity and the flow slows down. This constriction can slow or even stop the flow of work until some intervention occurs, or time passes allowing items to move through, while other incoming items continue to accumulate. So, bottleneck, isa siyang phenomenon kung saan may nag-hold back or may pumipigil sa performance ng manufacturing process. So, nangyayari siya kapag merong too much caseload or over-processing beyond sa kayang capacity, or may mga irregularities causes the process to slow down. Other further causes, it causes a delay. So, 'di ba hindi lahat ng business afford yung cost para mag-repair ng damages and time spent sa nangyaring error dun sa bottleneck. So, yung operation manager, responsible sila for accounting, for balancing things. They will enforce certain policies to work for measures that ensures the check and balance between products and production to get by with a smooth experience. Eliminating bottlenecks is critical for improving efficiencies in any production line. Bottlenecks can be found by identifying the areas where accumulation occurs, evaluating the output of the process, assessing whether each machine used in the production process is being used to its full capacity, and finding the machine with the highest waste time. Next is the collaborative inventory management. It consists of the cooperation between a buyer and a supplier to improve stock availability and reduce costs. This is often accomplished by sharing forecast information and using a single plan. This distinction is important because it means that the items remain on owner's financial records as inventory until sold. Auditors need to make sure the items are counted regularly, reported accurately, and evaluated periodically to make sure their monetary value is accurate and that the items are not obsolete. So, sa collaborative inventory management is, ang pagkakaintindi ko dito is magjo-joint ang buyer and seller to improve stock availability and reduce cost. So, parang yung concept niya is may monitoring ng inventory si buyer kay supplier kahit hindi pa niya talaga binili yung item. So, alam niya kung may stock si supplier pero hindi recorded sa kanya yung inventory. Next is the consignment. This is an inventory management and replenishment method where a buyer only pays for the products held at the third-party location when the items have been sold to the customer. Unsold products can usually be returned to the supplier as well. So, sa consignment, this is an arrangement where goods are placed in the care of the store until the item is bought by a buyer. So, hanggat hindi pa nabibenta, the consignor still claims the ownership. The consignor will ship or entrust goods to the consignee. So, ang advantage nito is it saves the consignor's money because it doesn't have to buy the inventory before selling it. Ang disadvantage niya is the consignor will receive less revenue. Cycle time. Cycle time refers to the reduction in the time and related costs needed for a product or service to move through part or all of the supply chain. The concept of supply chain refers to the system of people, activities, information, and resources involved in creating and moving a product or service from the suppliers to the customer. So, cycle time, it is the average time it takes to finish one unit. So, it is the total amount spent actually working on producing an item up until the product is ready for shipment. Next is the distribution center bypass or dropship. This activity refers to the circumventing the DC or entire distribution channel by routing freight directly to its destination. So, this is for me, this is for the people na walang enough na pangpuhunan but gustong kumita. For example, I am selling a certain product. Then, ikaw, in-advertise mo yung product ko, pinopost mo siya sa social medias, and then, may nagkagusto doon sa mga products, so may bumili sa'yo. So, kukunin mo yung mga details nung nag-order, yung name, address, cellphone number, then, ipapasa mo siya sa akin. Tapos, ako mismo yung magde-deliver or magpapaship ng order galing sa'yo. So, pag na-receive na ng customer yung product, yung tubo na kung magkano man yung pinatong mo dun sa product ko is ibibigay ko sa'yo. So, in other words, ayun, makakabenta ka ng wala kang nilalabas na puhunan. So, what that is dropship means. Next is EDI, the Electronic Data Interchange. So, this consists of standardized set of data transmitted between various business partners during business transactions. EDI has become a widely used mechanism to share information, enable faster and cheaper business transactions. EDI is used to engage many other types of information such as medical records, laboratory results, transportation information, and telecommunications. So, EDI is a concept of businesses electronically communicating information that was traditionally communicated on a paper. So, example is yung mga purchase orders and invoices. So, it allows one company na makapagsend ng information to another company electronically rather than using papers, fax, or postal mail. So, computer to computer siya. EDI helps many organizations that produce, ship, purchase, and sell goods or provide care from retailers and manufacturers to logistic firms, airlines, healthcare providers, insurers, and more. Last is yung inventory. So, inventory is stock of raw materials, semi-finished goods, or finished materials held to protect the organization against unpredictable, uncertain, or erratic supply or demand with the objective of avoiding stock-out situations. So, inventory is, di ba, businesses takes inventory so they know how much they have on hand at specific point of time. Di ba sa business, may cost on having too little or too much inventory. So, ang success ng business and how its inventory is managed. So, yung inventories, lagi naman na natin yan naririnig. So, parang sa explanatory naman na siya. So, ayun. Thank you.